everybody, it's Chelsea here and I'm excited to bring you the new TBR for the month of November. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am really pumped. Yesterday I had a crazy day doing a karate workout. If you know anything about me and follow me on Instagram, I do karate and martial arts in my spare time with my husband. He's an instructor and he has his own channel. I'll put it in the description below if you're interested in that kind of thing. But let's just get into this month's TBR. I'm really excited. I've been in a super reading mood, so I think I'm going to get a lot done this month, despite Thanksgiving. First, I want to finally tackle The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This is an older thriller. I think it came out in 2015, so it's not as old as I thought it was, but I got this hardcover copy at a thrift store for like $2, I think, $1 or $2. So I'm really excited to check this out, and I've heard good and bad things. Either you love it or you hate it. Like, I haven't really seen a lot of middle of the grade like scores for this. So I'm really anxious. It's not that long, so I think I can knock it out fairly quickly. It's got a bunch of blurbs on the back, one from Lisa Gardner, Tess Gerritsen, S.J. Watson, Laura Kasiski, I don't know, Terry Hayes, Kimberly McRae. So I've heard so much about this book. I hope that I like it, but I don't know for sure. On the front it says, so thrilling, intense, and wildly unpredictable. It sucked up my entire afternoon, not to be missed, by Tess Gerritsen. So maybe I'll like it. It's in good condition. I'm excited to check it out. And I know there's a movie of it, so maybe if I like the book, I will check out the movie, because sometimes I like the movie more. You never know. Yeah, I'm excited to check that one out. Next, I have the third volume of My Girlfriends Geek. As you see, I've already started it. I'm about halfway through. I reviewed the first two volumes in my October wrap-up. If you want to see that, I will put that in the description below. I'm kind of enjoying it so far. I do think there are a lot of things that are wrong with this, but I do want to finish the series just because I've started it, and I think there's like 5 or 6 books left, or 5 or 6 books in total. So I'd eventually need to pick those up because I only have the first 3. So that's one I want to finish. I also want to read Hunter Shea's Slash. This is a Flame Tree Press arc. I got this in October and it came out in October, so I'm a little bit behind on it. I won it in a giveaway and I was already in the middle of another book, so I hate that I didn't get to start this immediately, but I can only do one book at a time, so I'm just going to read it now. Still give it the publicity it deserves. So I'm only a little bit into it, but it is the one I'm reading right now. And it says on the back, 5 years ago, Ashley King survived the infamous resort massacre. Her fiance, Todd Matthews, finds her hanging in their basement. I mean, that's kind of a spoiler, to be honest, from what I've read so far. She left behind clues as to what really happened that night, clues that may reveal the identity to the killer, and the press has called the Wraith. With the help of his friends, Todd goes back to the crumbling Hayden Resort, a death-tinged ruin in the Catskills Mountains, determined to find out what happened to Ashley. And there's a picture of the author on the back, as Flame Tree Press does like pretty much the same layout on the back of their books and the spine. Came out this year, like literally last month. So I'm anxious to see what I think of it. It has really good reviews on Goodreads, even though the first 3 pages I've read are very strange. I'm not going to judge it too harshly just yet. The font's fairly small. I think they do that on purpose when making their arcs because they want it to be as short as possible, but it's a fairly thick book even then. I think it's like almost 300 pages, but that's still not that bad. Yeah, it's not as long as I thought it was. But I'm excited to check this one out. I've enjoyed most of the Flame Tree Press books I've read so far, even the 3 stars. They were just fun. I think that it's a good company, and I'm really happy that I received an advance copy to review. I'll be sure to do an in-depth review of this after I do read it. I like to try to do that with my arcs if I can. I'll let you guys know what I think of this in full, because I think that's important. Next, I have Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I have heard so many things about this book on BookTube. I've heard some people hate it because it just didn't end how they wanted it to, and I've heard some people say that they absolutely loved it. So I'm very excited to see what I think about it. It says on the front, they told us to wait and stay alive. And the synopsis is, it's been 18 months since the Raxter School for Girls was put under quarantine, since the talks hit and pulled Hetty's life out from under her. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, just because I know some synopses are very spoilery lately. A lot like movie trailers. So many amazing people have blurbed this on the back, and I paid full price for this. I got it at my Books A Million, and I was just I had some extra cash and I was like, I want to buy a new book. I want to buy one that I've heard about, that I want to read, that's been on my list. And this is the one. And it was in the YA section. It's not very long. And the cover is literally my favorite cover of the year. Like, I think this is definitely won the best cover of the year. And I'm very excited to check it out. I think I'm going to like it. I really do. And just obsessed with this book cover. Like, I even found the artist on Instagram and I followed them because their work is just so flawless. But the story is supposed to be about a girl who is, I guess it's following her while she goes to this private school and a tox hits and it's like a apocalyptic disease or something. They have to survive and live off of it, but like, I don't know if they're hunting or if they're like getting sent stuff, but I think that it's going to be very, very good. I've heard it pitched as female Lord of the Flies, but I've also heard so many people say that's not even close to it. So I don't know, we'll see, but I'm really, really excited to check this one out, and I can't wait to tell you guys what I think about it. And last but not least, I have Inuyasha Volume 8. This is the Viz Big edition with 3 volumes inside of it. So if you do the math, and I'm on Volume 8, and I've read 3 volumes every volume, that's a lot of books. My neighbors are being very rude. Volume 8 of Inuyasha Viz Big Edition. I haven't started this yet, but I'm very excited to continue the series. It is the last one that I own a physical copy of, so I do need to find them online, hopefully used, and purchase them because I'm really, really enjoying them so far, and I can't wait to finish the entire series. I haven't seen the rest of these in the store, so I don't know if they just stopped selling them or if they didn't finish them in Viz Big Edition. But if they didn't, I'll just buy the regular editions. They'll just be more expensive that way. And I can't wait to finish and continue. This is a very, very good series so far. And I just love Rumiko Takahashi's work. They've got a new book coming out sometime in the next year, I think. I think that's what I heard. And I definitely want to check that one out as well, along with their older titles. They're just so talented, and I love their work. But yes, guys, that's going to be my TBR for the month of November. I'm not going to push myself too hard. I am in a really ready mood right now, but things change. I'm a mood reader. I may not read all of the books that are in that stack, but I definitely will read some of them as I've already started them. But I don't like to force myself to read things that I hate, so I'm only going to read the ones that I want to read because I don't want to put myself in a slump, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I will see you in the next one, and let me know if you've read any of the books that are in this video. I want to know what you think of them, and if there are any that you think I should definitely get to this month if possible. Like this video if you do like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put out new videos all the time of vlogs and book content and just fun things in my life that I think are worth sharing. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!